D flat. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Every day I get the blues. Hey, sorry about that. Well, you see, I worry, baby, 'cause it's you I hate to lose. Well, every day I get the blues. Oh, yes, I do. Well, every day I get the blues. Well, you see me worry, baby, 'cause it's you I hate to lose. Hey, everybody, how's it going? I'm going to take the microphone away. I don't think I need it anymore. Welcome here to my Facebook Live. And first of all, I've always forgotten to introduce myself. So today I'm going to do that. I'm Judy Rafat, jazz singer and vocal coach. And born in Toronto, grew up in London, Ontario, went to the University of Western Ontario and studied classical voice and flute. And then after that, after graduating, I came over to Europe and sang I sang background. Can you imagine? I was so afraid to sing in front of people. I didn't really sing, jazz and pop at university. But when I got to Europe, I was in a rock group, a real hard rock group. Here's this classical girl with a flute, singing background vocals and playing the flute. That was kind of cool. And then we did a tour all over of Scandinavia, and then we came to Germany, and I ended up staying in Germany. So that's enough of that. Anyways, I'd like to know from you guys, how many of you are singers? Put that in the chat. I want to know. I can see Claudia Reda. She's a singer. Kevin, how are you? Kevin, do you sing? Come on, tell the truth, Kevin. You know what? If you can speak, you can sing. That's the truth. Hey, Waldo! Got that Cuban rhythm. I love it. You better take a look at my Con Alma CD. It's Spanish, Con Alma with soul, and I got some Cuban and Argentinian musicians on there with some Cuban and Latin rhythms. So I want to know if you know what the most important thing is about singing. Claudia, what would you say? Write it in the chat. I don't even know if I can see the chat here. I can see that you're watching, so there must be some kind of possibility to see that you're in the chat too. So I want to know from you guys, if you know what are the most important things to be able to be a great singer. Now, I've been going over in the last couple of videos about breathing, because this is the absolute basis of singing. And I still continue to teach the basics of breathing. I'm just going to go over it once just to remind you. We breathe in our diaphragm, we let our jaw down, we have some tension in our upper lip, because we want to send that air, we want to direct that air out into the resonance, remember? So let's breathe in, and we're going to do a couple of words. I'm going to show them to you. Hop, hop, hop. And when you do that, I want you to make sure that you feel that impulse from your diaphragm when you are saying those words. Now we're going to say a couple of other words. Pop, pop, pop. Now, why am I using these words? Hop and pop. Because they are the explosive consonants. They are the consonants that are released from your diaphragm when you speak them. At least they should be, if you're doing it properly. So number 1 is breathing. Now we've done quite a bit about breathing. Hi, Jessica. Jessica, do you remember this? You were having to do it on the parking place, you told me once. Breathing, and then projecting. But first of all, the second important thing is picking up the tone from your vocal cords. Remember? I'm just sort of refreshing from yesterday. We talked about creating a vibration, creating a Schwingung, creating a sound. And when the two of the vocal cords come together, they start to vibrate. And through this vibration, a sound is created. So this happens when you speak. This happens when you sing. So you can hear the same vibration in your throat as if I'm going to sing I. Well, actually, I don't want to disappoint you, but both of them were speaking. And this is the thing. In jazz, pop, and blues, we use the chest voice to sing, which means we use our speaking voice. And then we pull on the spoken word and in certain certain levels of the scale or of that melody that we're singing. I can sing I, and I can really pull on that word, can I? I can say I, or I can go I. Is that speaking or is that singing? I. So let's just do a couple of those for vocal production. I. Just speak the words and you pull on that spoken on the spoken word, and all of a sudden you have you have a tone on a certain. How do you say Tonhöhe, guys? Jeez, my English is so bad sometimes. Tonhöhe. Can somebody tell me? Yes, you do, Jessica. Can you tell me what Tonhöhe means? Tell me, somebody. Tonhöhe. The height? No, it's not the height of the tone. It's the, I don't know. You guys are going to tell me. So first of all, we're going to take one note, and you're going to just say the word I. I. Do you hear that it's got that Tonhöhe on that? It's got that certain, how do you say Tonhöhe? Somebody please help me. Tonhöhe. When you go up a scale, you go from one tone to the next, and then you get higher. Say a higher. Okay, now we're going to go to the next note. I want you to do it on that Tonhöhe. I. Does it sound like singing? Well, it is almost, but it's not really. I. So we're getting higher and higher, aren't we? But do you hear how raw the sound is? Because we don't want any nice cultivated notes when we're singing jazz and pop. Now, afterwards, it's going to start to cultivate. But first of all, we just want that spoken word. So you guys who are speakers out there, you can do this too, and you're going to start to train your vocal cords, and they're going to get stronger, so that when you speak, you are going to have more sound in your voice, more strength in your voice. So, I was up here, wasn't I? So if I wanted to even make that tone longer, look what happens. I've been gone for so long. Oh, I've already made it into singing, didn't I? Without any trouble whatsoever. Now, why does that happen? It's because I'm projecting. What does projection mean? It means to get that impulse of your breathing in your diaphragm, the impulse. You have the breathing reflex when your diaphragm comes together and there's an impulse. Then what happens? It's like a trampoline. The air jumps up, picks up that note, and flows out without having any pressing, without any pressure here on your vocal cords. That's why it's so important to project your voice. Projecting means to send your voice hi, ho, hey. I want you to do that wherever you are. Hi, ho, hey. Wake up your neighbors, wake up your colleagues, and they'll say, what the heck is she doing or is he doing? So, that's the vocal production. Now, with time, there's a lot of other important aspects of vocal production, especially for us women, because we're going to go from the chest voice, we're going to go from here. La, 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 la. I'm already in the mixed voice. The mixed voice is the beginning of the head voice. Now, I can't keep on going in the chest voice all the time. It's going to sound terrible. So this is what we have in jazz, pop, and blues. We start with our chest voice. If we're going up, a melody which is higher, we're going to go up through our mixed voice, up into the head voice. La, 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 la. So I'm already in the head voice. So what do I do after that? Now, these are the most important. Now, the fourth thing is, so the first one was breathing. Second one is vocal production. The third one is, what was the third one? Projecting your voice. And the fourth one is to articulate. Now, if you do these four things, you can change your voice really within a couple of hours, because I've done it. I can do this in 1 hour. That's why the title of my program is Transform Your Voice in 7 Days. But of course, if I'm going to do a course, which I'm planning to do, and a challenge, the 1st of April. So if you want to take part in the challenge, and we're going to go into more detail, just sign up. I've put a form, a Google form on my page there so that you can sign up. And also, I think I told you guys, I lost 70 or 75 email addresses. That's why I can't send you your bonus. And I will be wanting to send you a playback, for example, for the blues that you can practice on. So please fill out that form. There's only a couple of questions. Put your email address in there, and then I can send you stuff and send you your bonus, which I wasn't able to send because I didn't have your email address. Okay, so the last thing is articulation. So if we're breathing properly, if you're breathing right into your diaphragm, like I've been telling you for the last week, then you are going to be able to articulate better. If you don't have any posture and you're hanging through the way here, you're not going to be able to breathe, and you're not going to be able to project. Projection means you need body tension, right? You've got to have your muscles tensed so that you are able, not over tensing. Please do not mix up over tensing with positive tensing. Positive tensing is like when you go skiing, you have to have that tensing in your legs so that you just don't, fly down the hill. But on the other hand, you've got to be relaxed with your other muscles. So it has all to do with muscle relaxation and muscle tension. Yin and yang, very, very important in singing. So with this body posture, with this breathing into the diaphragm, you're automatically going to articulate better. So let me show you. Now, what are the most important vowels that we need for singing? The most important vowel, well, all the vowels. Our vowels are our sound when we sing. The consonants are going to articulate, and the vowels are going to give us the sound. For example, ah, eh, e, o, oo. So these are our vowels. Now if I use the consonants with it together, time, time. So you see, when you use your vowels, you open your mouth and you let that air flow and let it resonate here in the air, which is connecting to the resonance. What happens is that vibration is going to get into the resonance and it's going to be amplified, right? That's what resonance is all about, and very, very important. That's what I'm showing you all has to do with us wanting to resonate. Now your whole body is actually a resonating body, you know, because when you start to sing, your whole body is it starts to vibrate because you're breathing right into your diaphragm. All of your whole body is starting to resonate. But if you just talk here, you're not going to be resonating anywhere, are you? So don't forget the most 4 important things. I'm going to go into more detail in this in the challenge. I'm going to give you all kinds of exercises so that you start to articulate. Now, yesterday I gave you an exercise. How many of you did it? How many of you took a piece of the newspaper or a book or a sentence and practice on projecting from your diaphragm? Did anybody do that? I've got to go. This is where you start to project with your voice. Once you start to project, you're going to start to articulate. It's all joined together. This whole technique is joined together. So that's about it for today. Let's sing together. Every Day I Get the Blues. I'm going to put the lyrics in the learning area so you can listen to this. And if you have any kind of comments or questions, does anybody have any questions about how this all works? If you do, just put them in the chat. I don't know if I'm seeing anything. Is anybody saying anything here? I just saw Jessica Koss say something, but you can put your questions in here afterwards. I will be watching and I can answer any questions that you may have, any comments that you may have. I want to know how you're doing with the exercises. Are you able to, are you having success with these exercises? Do you notice any difference in your voice? I want to know this. So please, please, please comment in the comments and let me know. Let me know what you're doing and what I can help you with. If someone has any kind of special problem with their voice that they'd like me to take care of, please let me know and I will talk about it in my next live. So now we're going to sing Every Day I Get the Blues. That's the lyrics. Every day I get the blues. Well, you see me worry, baby, 'cause it's you I hate to lose. Just very simple text. So let's do that.
D flat. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4.
Every day I get the blues. Oh yeah. Well, every day I get the blues. Well, you see me worry, baby, 'cause of you I hate to lose. Well, every day I get the blues. I'm just singing it simple for you guys. Every day, so you get the melody. Every day I get the blues. blues. Well, you see me worry, baby, 'cause it's you I hate to lose. Okay, we're gonna do it one more. I want you to snip on 2 and 4. Every day I get the blues. You got the beat in your feet. Every day I get the blues. Well, you see me worry, baby, 'cause it's you I hate to lose. I don't know what the sound is out there. Please let me know. Is it übersteuert? Over whatever you call it in English? I'm going to say goodbye. Please practice. I'm going to put the lyrics of every day in the learning area so you can practice this. All right, we'll talk tomorrow. Take a nice cup of tea and sit down and read what I've wrote in the learning area about breathing, because it's really, really, really essential, and it is paramount that you get this breathing done properly, and you got to practice it, okay? Bye-bye for now. Thanks for being here. So happy to see you all. Bye-bye.